Britain must intensify its efforts in the trade negotiations with the European Union if a deal is to be struck before the end of the year, the bloc's trade boss has warned. Phil Hogan, the EU's trade commissioner, accused the government's negotiating team of failing to engage properly during the last round of trade talks. The Irishman said Britain had missed many opportunities to attempt to break the impasse in recent weeks. His comments come after Cabinet Office Minister Michael Gove hinted the government could downgrade the level of trade access it is seeking unless Brussels agrees to compromise on its hardline position. Boris Johnson could unveil the plans as part of a high-level meeting with European Commission Chief Ursula von der Leyen this summer. Mr. Gove said, "It may be that the EU doesn't regard that as worthwhile or helpful, but it's one of the ways in which we'd be prepared to show leg." The bloc wants Britain to sign up to a regulatory level playing field and maintain access to its waters for European fishing vessels as the price for a future trade deal. Speaking at an IIEA think tank online event, Mr. Hogan said, "All these issues are on the table at the moment, but they need a lot more intensive engagement than we've seen in the last few weeks and months. If we want to achieve the outcome that is preferred by the UK to have a deal by the end of the year, we need to get on with the job." He added the two sides would need to make difficult decisions at the end of June, the deadline to extend the transition period set out in the withdrawal agreement. Downing Street insists the UK will leave the standstill arrangements when they expire at the end of the year. Michel Barnier, the EU's chief negotiator, played down the chances of a deal during a meeting with senior EU diplomats. The Frenchman told the ambassadors that British negotiators were deliberately slowing down talks and had refused to set out their plans to carry out customs checks on goods travelling to Northern Ireland. An EU diplomat said, "There was a shared concern Britain continues to stall negotiations and wants to walk back on commitments. We also question whether UK has enough bandwidth to deal adequately with Brexit-related issues right now." Mr. Hogan said he expects the withdrawal agreement, particularly the Northern Ireland Protocol, to be implemented in parallel with the trade talks. European sources said ambassadors ruled out a political intervention from the bloc's leaders in the coming weeks to break the impasse. A growing list of countries, including some traditionally friendly to Britain, are preparing to side with the Commission if Mr. Johnson threatens to walk away from the negotiating table if it judged that insufficient progress has been made towards the deal. An EU diplomat said, focus is being given in London to the high-level meeting in June. Member states are not sure both parties have similar expectations.